So the summary of this third and final deciding final in the CB series, best of three finals. Australia, who were put into bat, Mahela Jarawardena, 231 all out, Wade 49 and Warner 48, but those important runs there from Brett Lee and Clint Mackay, who put on 40 for the 8th wicket, that was crucial. And Sri Lanka 215 all out. Taranga stuck around for a long time, painstaking to watch, but while he was there was hope. 71, Piramani 30, and Maharoof was left 18 not out at the end, and a tremendous return for Clint Mackay. He's had a good all-round evening, 5 for 28, which is the third best return of figures against Sri Lanka for an Australian. 3 for 59 for Brett Lee, and Watson 2 for 13. Australia won by 16 runs and are winners of the CB series for 2012.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the presentation of the Commonwealth Bank Series Trophy. Up on stage I have alongside me from Sri Lanka the Sports Minister, the Honourable Mr Aluth Garmagay, and from the Commonwealth Bank, the Regional General Manager for South Australia and Northern Territory, Adrian Smith. Thanks very much for your company, and thank you very much for both of your support for cricket. And we thank you for your time today. My first job today is very simple, is to announce the Commonwealth Bank Player of the Match. And it wasn't that tough. In a fairly low scoring game, anyone who could take 5 for 28 and make 28 runs deserves the man of the match. So without further ado, Clint Mackay from Australia. Well done, mate. I'm going to move this back up for you, mate. Well, Clint, what was more important, the death bowling or the death batting? Because your batting in the first innings was also terrific.
I think the batting probably was quite important sort of situation in the game, and sort of it's great to get out there with Brett and sort of have a good partnership and sort of give us some sort of total to bowl at.
That 231 that you ended up getting to, what did you think when you walked off? Did you think you had enough runs?
Yeah, I think so. I think we just had the bowling attack tonight, and we had some good spinners as well. We knew if we bowled well and fielded to the best of our abilities, and know we can, then 230 was well and truly enough. And as it worked out, it was.
Has it been a frustrating series for you? You've been in and out a little bit. You've picked up a lot of wickets when you have played in the Australian side. Must give you a lot of satisfaction having your best performance in the final here today.
Yeah, it was good, but no, to be honest, I'm just wrapped to actually be back amongst the Australian squad. It's been a long sort of 18 months for me, and sort of just been great to sort of be back amongst the boys, and it's sort of great group of guys to play with, and the coaching staff, support staff being fantastic. So it's just great to be back. And
right at the end there, when Sri Lanka were close and about to run a ball, how were you feeling at the top of your mark? Relaxed? Did you know you felt comfortable with what you were doing?
You can say that. I can sit here and say that, but probably the biggest thing running through my mind was happening a few weeks ago back here, the last day, when Dhoni hit me about 30 metres behind the fence. So that's what kept running in my head, but fortunately tonight that didn't happen and we got the victory. Mate,
well, you played particularly well. A great performance, your best batting performance and your best bowling performance in the deciding final, mate. Well done. Commonwealth Bank Player of the Match, Clint Mackay.
Thank you. Thank you.
That moves me to the Commonwealth Bank Player of the Series. This was a tough one. Lots of very good performances throughout this series. A very keenly fought series between three very good one-day teams. But the Commonwealth Bank Player of the Series, who'll accept a cheque for $2,500 from Adrian, is from Sri Lanka. Tilakaratne Dilshan. Well played, mate.
Thank you very much.
Tilakaratne, I suppose mixed emotions for you. Player of the series, you had a wonderful series yourself, but a little disappointing tonight.
Yeah, definitely disappointed the way that we finished the series. We played a very good cricket throughout the series, this series, but unfortunately today we didn't finish well. But I'm really happy where the boys played this series after tough 6 months after World Cup. I think we come back in South Africa. We played great cricket here.
You must have felt reasonably comfortable at the halfway mark, chasing 232. You chased 271 here only 2 nights ago. You must have felt reasonably comfortable coming out to bat.
Yeah, definitely. The thing is, first few wickets went earlier. I also take the wrong option for Bradley. Might be that's the case. We lost today. But one partnership in the top order might be easily we can achieve this target. But unfortunately, they bowled really well and fielded really well today.
A great series for you though. 500 odd runs, a couple of wickets, opened the bowling, and also fielding behind point. You're great to watch. A lot of fun to watch. You seem to really enjoy your one-day cricket.
Definitely, I'm enjoying my one-day cricket, bowling, batting, fielding, all three departments. I'm really happy this series came at the minimum series.
And what about your support here, and the people up on the hill? You've had people come from Melbourne. They've been cheering and playing drums all day. It must lift you as a team.
Yeah, definitely. We are really enjoying our fans come here through from series. They give great support. Thank you very much, all the Sri Lankans. We had a great one month. Thank you very much for your support.
Tilakaratne, well played. Ladies and gentlemen, the Commonwealth Bank Player of the Series, Tilakaratne Dilshan. It's now my great pleasure to invite to the microphone to say a couple of words the captain of Sri Lanka, Mahela Jalewardena. Mahela, hard luck today, mate. As I said to Tilakaratne, you must have thought it halfway you've got everything right. You kept Australia to 231. With your batting side, you must have felt comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, initially, if we were given, we would have taken it. I think, we came back strongly after their start. The boys fought really well, but it was important that, we kept wickets in hand and, a couple of partnerships up front, which we probably didn't do today. They bowled really well, put a lot of pressure on us, and, it was one of those days, we just couldn't execute a good game plan.
You didn't get up today, but there seems to me to be a great belief in your side. You won a series against Australia here last year, 2-1. And that belief seemed to come through in this series. Even though you had sudden death matches at the MCG, you were still able to get up in that game and really give Australia and India a damn good run.
Yeah, I think, very proud of the boys. I thought, they showed a lot of character. Even when the chips were down with the injuries and all that, they put their hand up and, performed against two quality teams, I think, but Australia deserved. Michael, well done, mate, and the team. I thought, they played very good cricket and, fully deserving to win, and wish them all the best in West Indies.
A good young side you've got over there, a good mixture, a couple of old blokes like yourself and Kumar, but generally got a lot of good young faces over there. I think Sri Lankan cricket looks very healthy.
Yeah, I mean, one of the objective is to rebuild for the next 4 years as well, so we try and introduce as many youngsters into the setup. These kind of exposure is very good for them, and I'm sure a lot of them have learned a lot. We can take a lot of positives back home. And quite happy with the effort. The boys put everything in the last 4 or 5 weeks, and very proud of them.
Mate, it's always a pleasure to have you and Sri Lanka here. We thank you for coming over and giving us a great series. Hard luck tonight, but please come back shortly.
Yeah, thank you very much. I think the Australian public has been great for us, and plus the Sri Lankans, I think they supported us throughout the series, not just here, everywhere else. So thank you very much. Really enjoyed it. Thanks.
Oh, mate. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the captain of Sri Lanka, Mahela Jalewardena. Now it's my pleasure to invite to the stage the captain of Australia, who actually didn't play today, but I think he's going to come up. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Michael Clark. Thanks, Doug. Contrasting finals, mate. 271 not enough, and 231 was plenty.
Much better team without me, I reckon. Yeah, look, what a performance tonight with the ball. I said before, I've been quite harsh on the bowlers over the last couple of weeks about our execution, but I have to pay full credit to them tonight. I thought Clint Mackay led the boys well, but all the guys chipped in, and a fantastic performance in a massive game for us.
Yeah. It's been a great try series. I don't know what you thought of as a player, but we've enjoyed it in the commentary box. Every game, bar about 1 or 2, was really close. Did they feel that close out in the middle?
Yeah, they did. I think all the boys have got a few more grey hairs. Every game we played has been so tight, and that's credit to the teams we played against. Mahela and the Sri Lankan team, and MS Dhoni in India, two very strong one-day teams, and we've spoken throughout this series about being at our best. We knew we had to be at our best to beat both these teams.
And how are you going, mate? I heard that you're not going to go to the West Indies straight up. How's the body? When are you looking to join the Australian side?
Hopefully I'll get there for the back end of the one-day series, but worst case I'll be ready for the test matches.
And the side going well? Shane Watson did well tonight?
Watto's done another great job, yeah. Look, he's really enjoyed the opportunities to captain the team, and I thought he did a fantastic job again tonight. He's leading the boys well, and I'm sure he'll get us a win over in the West Indies.
And some great individual performances throughout these finals in particular. Clint Mackay, obviously 5 for 28, and Dave Warner, a really good, solid finals performance.
Yeah, both those guys have played really well throughout the whole series. I think a lot of the guys have. Pete Forrest made the most of his opportunity, scored his first one-day 100. Nathan Lyon got a great opportunity tonight. So I think we continue to see the strength of our first-class and domestic cricket around Australia. Guys come into the Australian team and perform straight away. So credit to the state teams for producing such good talent.
Right, mate, well, I won't hold you any longer because I know most of your teammates have got to get on a plane. What I want to do is present you with that.
Thank you, buddy.
Congratulations, mate.
Thanks,
well done.
mate. Thank you.
And I'll invite you, the Australian cricket side, to come up and join us up here on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, the Australian cricket team win the Commonwealth Bank Series 2-1.
So Michael Clark accepts the trophy even though he was a non-playing captain tonight. And Shane Watson leading Australia to their triumph in the best of 3 finals. They won the first one in Brisbane by 15 runs. The second one they came unstuck against a terrific batting performance by Sri Lanka, who chased the runs down here in Adelaide. But tonight Australia came good, and an all-round performance from Clint Mackay saw them over the line.